Hi everyone, I'm Eliza Verbosadad, and we are here to report our assigned topic under Module 2, which is Understanding the Diversity. So, we have four topics today under Understanding the Diversity, and my assigned topic is about definitions of diversity and Loden's diversity wheel. And that two topic will be presented to my partner later. So without further ado, let's begin. So first, do you know what is diversity? Or do you have any idea or background about diversity? So now, we will have the definitions of diversity, or what is diversity. So diversity means understanding each individual is unique and recognizing our individual differences. This can be along the dimension of race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, socioeconomic status, age, physical abilities, religious belief, political belief, or other ideologies. So another definition, it is the practice or equality of including or involving people from range of a different social and ethnic backgrounds and of different gender. So this is defined as the condition of having many different elements. For example of diversity is a classroom full of children or students of different backgrounds. If we connect to diversity in inclusive education, it facilitates learning opportunities for youths and adults as well. Diversity aims at eliminating exclusions resulting from negative attitude and lack of responsive to diversity in race, economic status, social class, language, religion, and gender, sexual, and ability. So, teaching to engage diversity is to include all learner and to seek equity is essential. Teaching for inclusion signifies embracing differences. Diversity and inclusion improve teaching and learning. Diversity in teaching strategies help students view themselves as people who belong to the community of learning in a classroom. So, diversity drives creativity and innovation. People learn or students learn and enrich the abilities to think critically and creativity. It is important to understand diversity and inclusive education. Why? Because students will feel more confident and safe. Students who learn about different cultures during their education feel more comfortable and safe with these differences. So this also allows them to interact in a wider range of social groups and feel more confident in themselves as well as in their interaction with others. So every culture, every nationality, every single person sees the world in a different way. And the concept of diversity, it compasses acceptance and respect. It means understanding that each individual is unique and recognizing our individual differences. So, it is about understanding each other and moving beyond simple tolerance to embracing and celebrating the rich dimensions within each individual. So, that is all the definitions of diversity means. That we must always remember that diversity brings in new ideas and experiences. People can learn from each other. bringing in different ideas and perspectives leads to better problem solving. So now, we know the definitions and the importance of diversity. So let's go to our next discussion or our next topic, that the Loden's diversity wheel. So do you have any background or idea about Loden's diversity wheel or diversity wheel? So Loden's diversity wheel is a model that pointed to what is core to our social identities, that ways in which people derive a sense of self when identifying with certain groups or certain people around them. Before we continue in this discussion, I will first introduce the creator of diversity wheel. So Mary Lynn Loden in 1990. Mary Lynn Loden developed a framework of thinking about the different dimensions of diversity within individuals' institutions. She saw the need for a tool that would help better understand how group-based differences contribute to people's social identities. So now, we have the background why Loden made this framework. So let's continue to diversity wheel. The diversity wheel gives an overview of the dimensions of diversity that we have discussed earlier about the definitions of diversity. So Loden's main goal in creating the wheel was to identify the differences that not only shape our expectations. So the wheel was created to help initiate conversations about similarities and differences that cross social and cultural boundaries. So what is diversity wheel means? So it includes the following type of diversities: the age, gender, the identity or expression, national origin, sexual orientation, mental and physical ability, race and ethnicity, education, politics, beliefs, family, organization, language, and communication skills. So these are the specific aspects of diversity. So how does diversity wheel work? How? It is by the dimensions of diversity wheel shows that the complexity of the diversity filters through which all of us process stimuli and information, that in turn leads to the assumptions that we make, which ultimately drive our own behaviors, which in turn and have an impact on others. So some will say, how can we use a diversity wheel? So for example, we can invite participants to locate their characteristics of the diversity wheel, and they need to discuss or talk with one or other people about how they identified themselves and what they noticed when they tried to put their characteristics into the areas of the wheel. So diversity wheel, it consists of 4 layers. Personality. First is personality, internal, external, and organizational, through which stimuli, information, and experience are processed by all of us. Just like I said before, this is to help initiate conversation about similarities and differences. So diversity discussions are really about understanding our social identities, acknowledging what is important, and to have unity and respect with each individuals. So guys, this is the end of my topic about definitions of diversity and Lorenz diversity wheel. So I hope guys you have a great time with me. So thank you and God bless.